Good day, Commanders. Rocket here, back with another Watcher Realms video. Today we got Guild Wars Season 11, Round 5. We went up against the Steelhearts, and they had a lot of strong defenses. So it was a fairly close match, but it does appear that we are going to get the win here. So that is just great. Let's get into it. And I just want to say that it is turning in my opinion, to the Eirlys show. If you don't have her, very, very hard to set up two very strong teams. And if you're facing a team with her, unless they have something in there, something like offset, something weird, something out of place, like a Silas or something like that, they're going to be strong teams. We did manage to crack a few of them, but for the most part, yeah, Eirlys is just so good at what she does. So, let's get into it. So the first attack, Var 4, just really cool. I didn't even know that this was possible. Now, he's struggling a little bit with the level 4 fiends, but level 4 is almost level 5. But check this out. He sends off the bookkeepers, and then they kill the skeleton, which is important. And Cyrus is facing backwards here, which he should with this comp, otherwise he'll die way too easy. But it lets the bookkeepers not only kill Cyrus, but kill Boreas, and damn near kill the rest of the team too. So, I don't know, this team, maybe that's possible with Cyrus there. In other teams, maybe Cyrus had some defense mains. Not too sure, but very good win. Very enjoyable to watch. Okay. This next team here, Valesi is an absolute beast, and she just does really cool things for teams. I'll just throw that in there. She's probably one of my favorite GVG heroes. So Solzy here takes the Chaos Captain out for a spin. And you're going to notice that this team, the AI that they have, it's a DPS AI. And that's exactly how I run my AI too. And I can usually keep the attack speed like 450, 500, 550 even, and still maintain enough DPS to where these bugs and these beholders, and even if the dogs, but the dogs can't be full health with DPS AI because they will survive. So main thing here, they took out Nazos, so that's the biggest problem out of the picture. But they're not out of the woods yet, because AI is about to ult here. She'll start throwing her powerful crystals. Luckily, the dogs had 100% health going in, and they got 10-15% going out. So, very nice dog win. Well, Fiend Captain dog win. All the goods. If the dogs had the Chaos faction, oh man, if they could hit harder and live longer, they would be fun. All right. Next one, Lord M. The Beebs. Nice little snipe and swarm here. He sends off Healer followed by the Garnet Guards, and it works perfectly. They get to where they're going. The healers do their job. The Garnets do their job. Right? Keeping them nice and topped up. And even just a little bit of heal there. If Valar didn't hit so hard, they probably could have took out Ingrid as well. But that's okay. He sends the beholders followed by the dogs, and Brokir's just not freezing that many, bud. Not this time. Not today, Beeb says. Nice win. GG. But if you'll notice, most of these teams, they're not the Eirlys teams because she is a problem. Especially if you pair with like Valesi and Ezrith. Yeah. So this next attack, this is an Eirlys team. Attack performed by 1337. And like I was saying, if Eirlys is paired, sometimes they got off heroes. This one they're using the count, and they're facing the count down. They probably should have faced the count right. There might be a swarming method, but you don't have to worry about swarms with Eirlys, especially in that spot. There's just nothing's making it through, right? Except for fiends and tanks. So he tests the waters, doesn't work out. Bookkeepers don't quite make it to Brokir. You could probably use the captain in this team also if the captain may not survive long enough. Luckily, he sends the beholders, fiends, and they do their job. They proc the passive, and now these fiends are never taking more than 3 minions attacks at one time, which is, if there's 5, the fiend, they're just going to die too fast. So he sends off dogs just in case he needs to proc up the fiend a little more. Doesn't need it. Dogs make it through. There's first Eirlys team cracked. Or one of them anyway. Yep. So maybe if they're watching this, yep, face your count to the right. I know the count actually does really cool things in GVG. I haven't skilled him up myself, so I haven't quite tested him out to his full potential, but I do see good things on the horizon. Is this a... Oh yeah, here's an Eirlys team. Now Eirlys mixed with Wukong and Ingrid, crazy strong. Especially Malvira with Eirlys is just ridiculous. Now they bring in Lady Mina, and it's kind of strange, but I do see why, because between the stuns that are getting thrown around here, it's just, even in between the shield from the shield maiden, the fiends are getting stunned enough to where they won't double tap, because they need to double tap and then double tap again to kill Malvira. It's got to be a double tap, I think. I'm pretty sure. She is just, like I say, she can be quite the tank. When I usually face the Malviras, I'll go Fiend followed by the double spiders instead of the beholders, just because I want to stack that Fiend up as much as possible. But Inarius makes it through. He makes it through. He was fighting the clock there at the end, but gets her done. Nice win, Inarius. And then others tried, and you need that good RNG, and you need the BP. And he sent the Fool off perfect also, so the Fool didn't get trapped in from Malvira. So that was great. Sir, this round, he just got robbed. Left, right, and center, poor guy. He tries to do very much the same thing, but it all rolls out a little bit differently. And it still doesn't work out, which is the craziest thing, man. Like, Malvira and Eirlys, and like he sends the beholders off, so Wukong's first ult hits the beholder. So I mean that's perfect, right? Second one procs the healing passive. And Malvira just will not die. Will not. And then she gets all this resentment back, and then she's got unyielding. Eirlys has unyielding. It's quite crazy. Now, look at this. The Fiend even makes it to the back rank, and he's getting the shield cast. But look, even without Wukong, just you need the double tap, double tap. You see that one double tap and then a single tap, double, single? You can't do it, man, because she'll get that resentment back. Ah. And the slows. Oh. Golden Guard is supposed to be faster than that, so that's very frustrating, right? Nice try, though. Nice try. And then this team here, bringing Sargak into it. Now, Carnelian, Cyrus, really good combo. Now, there's definitely better placements for the keeps, but this probably does good enough. The only thing is, you only need really one stack onto the Fiends. The only reason you're really even stacking up the Fiends on the Carnelian comps is just to get their health up, because they can almost double tapping and kill a tank with Carnelian. And then Sargak just not really doing his thing, and you might have even been able to fly over this one. So a scare to win. I went 4 for 5 this time, and then I got a point on another one, so it wasn't too bad. I didn't realize I was fighting the dang clock, but it was. Okay, is that it for that? This one here, Natriel. I go ahead and attack his cultist team. And they're using Bisley Bub. I think there's better... well, actually, if you were using Eirlys, Beasley Bub is probably one of the best choices. But he's using the Carnelian, so I know I can bait these alts and just send the Beholders Fiends right away. And they'll even get that one extra stack from the magic tank, so it's really all you need. Melvira's great, but really she's just best with Eirlys. And then we're just getting rid of as much DPS from the field as we can. Give the Golden Guards a nice, clear path. Wait until they're all done attacking and send off the other one. He avoids Bisley Bub. And to the portal. I scared to win. And these guys also, you'll notice they did start to attack our bot tower. So, pretty clear indication of them running out of wins. So, that just makes me further think that we got this one in the bag, which is great. Just need to do one more of those and then even go 1 for 1 next match. Be styling. So this one here, the Beebs again, bringing in the Arcane Mage, I think they're called, maybe not. Arcane Veil might be their aura they put out, I can't remember. Anyways, the ones with the red faces there, they provide magic res to surrounding units, and they only need to tap once, so it's not like the Chaos Mage where they got to keep tapping. So always keep that in mind when using them. They're going to move faster down the field than the Chaos Mage. You can see the little emblem pop up on these Demon Soldiers when they come in, and he just sends the dogs. Did everything he needed to keep everything long and alive long enough. You'll see right at the portal to send the dogs off. So, dog fight of the night. Right there, boyos. Great win. This guy here, yeah, business as usual. Business as usual. I had to test out the different timings a little bit with the keeps because I'm used to attacking the towers, but you'll notice that the fiends actually didn't get stacked up there. Yeah. Whoops. I don't even know. It was just everything bad happened and didn't even matter at the end. Would have been nice if they could have took out Valara because you're never sure if this second set's going to have enough time or alt's going to go away or what's going to happen. And then you're stuck with your alt in your hand. But they do the job. Take out Valara. Nice little chomp at the last second there. Just in case I send the fool off, because Nastia can take out these golden guards. Even though I had one to spare. Better safe than sorry. Scared to win. Yeah. I'll be curious of who we're going up against next. I've got a feeling it's gonna be a strong opponent. Got a feeling. I got a feeling. We didn't do that one, eh? Yeah, these Eirlys teams are just. Then attack this guy. There was a few Silas teams or Silas within the teams from this opponent, so I bet if you're running Silas with Eirlys and you have some form of CC like a Valara, something like Damage CC, Boreas, something like that, you might get away with them. But with the Lily, his ult's just not coming back fast enough. You know what I mean? Like you definitely need to take that fiend out before. Ideally before Procure Prox's first passive, but definitely before the second one. I just send off the dogs. I brought in the dogs instead of the golden guards this one, just because I didn't want Silas to get his ult back or the Pope and lose at least one of the golden guards. So I know that they can't handle the dogs, so I just better safe than sorry, right? Get the win. Now, there was a team that I lost to. Now, they got Sargak in there, so I really wasn't worried about taking out. I was pretty confident that I could take out the Cyrus, even though Valar in that spot is kind of a pain. And I go with the magic tank just because Boreas, he can, especially if he has his exclusive artifact, he can do quite a bit of damage. But more importantly, his anti-heal. Now, everything went well except for this right here. That magic tank actually doesn't die, and that fool keeps proccing the shield on him and just barely keeping him alive. Like, I don't know how. I wish they could do that with the fiends. That was like perfect shield maiden magic tank timing, and I didn't want it. So, unfortunately, that causes the first fiend to die. But the second one gets it done. And I wasn't realizing that I was fighting the clock so bad. And I already had one fiend in there. The magic tank was probably unnecessary. And I ran out of time. What do they say? A penny short and a day late. Shot. Get the L. All right. So, my predictions for, we'll go into look at that. Till about an hour ago, only one person had attacked me. So this guy gave it a shot. So that's cool. That's cool. We'll watch these together. This one here, man, everything just went wrong for him. Valara pushed back, and so he goes ahead. He sends the fool off. Now, this is the team without Eirlys, and I had a heck of a time even. I went back and forth to 50, probably 50 different ways, man. I've been trying teams, and this one just, it's got RNG to it, but it can also be really good. And the Cyrus skeleton there, you see that? The bookkeepers hit a skeleton instead of Cyrus, and then they wouldn't have got that second attack off anyway, so everybody would have lived. Mari, just really good spot for her. Problem is finding tank gear good enough while still maintaining her stats. And you'll see there he didn't get his stacks on his fiend like he should have. And they managed to double tap there, which is what you need to do to beat this comp. The first tap needs to be a double. But they get denied. So I'm curious. What did these guys try? What did they try? Fiends, okay. And Captain, a Maw. They're bringing Maw in. I mean, I guess if Naza, everybody's alts, Mari's not going to be doing anything. And yeah, maybe. Without Cyrus facing backward, I bet you Maw is a pretty good choice. Ideally, they'd kill this skeleton, and then Nazar would kill them, or something would happen to this next skeleton. Oh, perfect. Cyrus didn't cast a skeleton. Now, in a perfect world... Oh. What was that? Did he go for Mari? You can't reach that, dummy. I've complained so many times about getting cheesed by Maw. When he does his impale, everybody stops attacking him even when they're an ult. Oh, for all those times that Maw cheesed me. I got you, dude. I got you, Maw. Take that. That puts a smile on my face. Oh, that was perfect. Now, I go ahead and bring in it. I'll be honest with you. One of my guildmates was just like, has anybody tried using it? And I was like, I tried using them like 2 seasons ago when if you used them, they would just swarm and it wouldn't do any good anyway. But with Valesi, really hard to swarm, especially if Ezrith casts his special attack. And Valesi does a ton of damage, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think Malvira can die here. I'm not even kidding. I don't think she can die here. I might even test that. I might even try turning everybody backwards except for in it, and just see how much abuse she could take. But this team is it's a strong team. It's you can send the dogs. You can send strong dogs. Strong dogs will kill Ezrith, and they'll just walk right through. Just gotta time them before. It's tough, but you can send the dogs. Nice try though, guys. Nice try. Kudos for them even trying that team, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight that team. So, my predictions, okay? Any team with an Ezrith, Valesi, Eirlys, Malvira, and then choose your own hero for init spot. That in this general location here, you might be able to do something on it by the front of the portal as well with this team. But the healer placement is kind of messed up. So this with swap whoever you want to for init, that's going to be a super meta team. I'm sure of it. And Yeah, no, that's not meta. I mean, it's a good team, but without Eirlys, BP checks are just gonna roll all over it. Also, these teams right here, these Eirlys, Lady A, Iovar, Brokir preferably because he helps against the swarms a lot. But you could use anybody there really, and the Diao. So the gear requirement for Lady A is extremely high, and she needs her A3 in order for it to function like it should. And when it does function like it should, it's just so annoying. It comes down to who has that 135k Lord and level 7, whatever it might be that you need to send out, or level 11 rare tanks, whatever it might be. I don't even know if the rare tanks will do it these days with all the augment stuff going on. So that's going to be a super meta team. These teams right here. Oh, he actually uses his Wukong down here, which they're very strong. Oh, so does he. I guess, yeah, they're just trying to make the best of both worlds anyway. Okay. Oh, this team, very cool as well. Very cool team. I mean, if Valar hits hard enough, Garnets aren't making it. Nothing's killing. You can try Chaos, Mages, and Archers. Yeah. It's a really, really frustrating team. You need to crack Pope, you need to crack Valara, and then good tank gear, but Swarms ain't happening, Flyovers ain't happening. The Fiends might happen. They might happen, but Valara, her ult might kill the fools trying to keep him alive too. So yeah, so like the Valesi teams, the Wukong teams with Eirlys are just going to be the meta. 100% for sure. So things are looking good. Things are looking great. I think we're 100th right now or so. 109. So I mean, we might jump up back to where we like to be. Yeah, that's it. That's all for today. As always, you stayed till the end. I appreciate your time. Bye.